It is my honor to be here and share my Moravian story with you. On my first day of 3rd grade, Miss Keener asked me, as well as my mom and dad, how would you describe Emma's identities? Mom said, Emma is a little bookworm. That is so true. When the pandemic started, I was just 4 years old. Mom and Dad needed to find something to entertain me with when they were busy with my 9-month-old baby brother and their full-time jobs. Nothing worked until I opened the first book of the Magic Treehouse. I completely lost myself in the story. The next day, Mom and Dad bought me the whole series. That fall, I started kindergarten at Moravian Academy. Mrs. Bowser in kindergarten and Mrs. Andrews in 1st grade both encouraged me to read and write, but I always wanted more. Not only did my teachers and school directors believe in me, they also made sure Mrs. Economopoulos and Miss Johnson checked in with me every day in the first couple of weeks when I started in 3rd grade. What's more exciting was when Mrs. Nordmeyer started her own gifted program with us at Moravian. I truly enjoyed all the projects and creative activities, and I was so happy when my essay from the gifted program got published on the school blog. When Miss Keener asked us, how would you describe Emma's identities? Dad said, Emma is curious. Yep, he was right. I am curious about everything. I want to learn everything. I want to try everything. I started violin lessons with Mrs. Wetzel in kindergarten. I had no idea she had been at Moravian for decades. Now I am in the lower school orchestra. I joined the school musical with Senorita Medina last fall, and now I am in the new school play. I was in the chess club. I am learning the flute with Mr. Wallace. I presented 2 of my films at the Film Fest. Moravian Academy offers so many things for me to explore. When Miss Keener asked me, how would you describe your identities? I didn't know what to tell her. I could not think of one word. I am so many things. And I am so lucky that Moravian lets me be that many things. Moravian lets me be me. When I told my teachers that I was proud of my Chinese heritage, all my teachers, including my 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Matlock, created opportunities to let me introduce the Chinese culture and traditions to my friends. Mrs. Polevka invited me to talk about the Chinese New Year on MABC, giving the whole school as a non-uniform day to the school calendar when everyone can wear red clothes. It was amazing. Moravian also let me be me when I proposed my sustainability project. I watched a documentary about climate change. It was so sad to see how ocean animals were suffering and our earth was polluted. I wrote a proposal and sent it to Dr. Mahone, Dr. Vanderbeck, and Miss Keener. They all supported me. Dr. Vanderbeck brainstormed with me. Miss Keener took a whole class to the upper school campus to learn about their energy preservation efforts. I got to design a poster called Green Moravian, which till this day still hangs in the lower campus building. I even made my own documentary and showed it to everyone in the lower school. This is my Moravian story so far, but I'm not done yet. When I was preparing this speech, Dr. Mahone asked me what I plan to do next and what I think the school can do in the future. Here's my plan. I'm hoping to create a stop-motion film that tells the story of Monkey King based on the Chinese classic literature Journey to the West. I'm also writing my new sustainability proposal that we could have Zero Waste Day on Earth Day this year. Finally, I wrote a picture book that I hope to publish. If you know any kids' book publishers, please let me know. Here's what I think the school can do. I think it would be super cool if students in the gifted program could work together with a teacher or a high school buddy on a project. It would also be awesome if the school can support students who have great ideas for the school directors to work on something that would help our community and our earth. Moreover, I think the school can encourage students to celebrate their different cultures and heritage by letting them share their cultural traditions and celebrating their important cultural holidays. Last but not least, and this is the most important, can we please have more smiley fries on the lunch menu? Okay, that's all. Thanks for listening.